Landlords run various checks on prospective renters during the tenant screening process. Aside from speaking to references and performing background checks, analyzing a tenant's credit report is important. Today we'll go over the impact of credit scores on rental applications and how you can rent with a lower credit score. Hey everyone, it's Alyssa here from Bay Property Management Group. Before we get started, please take a moment to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on the latest content for landlords, property managers, and tenants. So with that said, let's jump into today's video. While many landlords run credit checks on prospective tenants, they're not necessarily zeroing in on the score. In fact, some landlords might not care about your credit score at all. Instead, they'll look for other factors within your credit report. For instance, some of the things landlords or property managers may look for on a credit report include the following. Payment history. Landlords often pay close attention to an applicant's payment history. For instance, they'll look for patterns of on-time payments, late payments, or delinquencies on credit cards, loans, or other lines of credit. Consistent on-time payments can demonstrate financial responsibility and reliability. Rental history. Some credit bureaus may include rental history on their reports, which can help landlords predict whether tenants will pay on time each month. And lastly, collection accounts. Landlords may look for red flags like collection accounts or charge-offs on a credit report. These negative marks may suggest that the applicant has failed to pay off debts and may indicate a higher risk of late payments. While you may think your credit score doesn't matter for a rental application, it can influence whether you're approved for a lease or not. Although landlords look for higher credit scores, a low score doesn't mean you'll immediately get denied for a rental home. The specific credit score requirement to rent a property can vary depending on several factors. For instance, some landlords don't have a minimum requirement, or it may depend on the location or type of property. That said, no universal credit score requirement applies to all rental situations. Here's a general guideline of credit scores and what they mean for renters and landlords. Excellent credit. Credit scores above 740 are typically considered excellent. Having excellent credit can improve your chances of being approved for rental applications and may help you negotiate more favorable terms. Good credit. A credit score between 670 and 739 is considered good. This credit range is still positive and is generally sufficient to secure a rental lease. Fair credit. Credit scores between 580 and 669 are considered fair. While you may think that fair credit score can make it more challenging to secure a lease, that's generally not the case. Depending on the property and the location, most landlords look for a score of 600 to 650 or higher. Poor credit. Credit scores below 580 are typically considered poor. That said, renting a property with a poor credit score may be more difficult. However, some landlords may be willing to work with you if you demonstrate other positive factors, like a stable income, positive references, or a cosigner. Ultimately, it's important to note that credit scores aren't the only factor landlords consider while reviewing rental applications. However, to increase your chances of being approved for a rental, you'll want to demonstrate financial responsibility and stability. While it's important to understand the impact of credit scores and reports, they don't hold all the weight when reviewing rental applications. Communicating effectively and explaining your situation during the screening process is important. So here's a few ways to secure a lease with a lower credit score. Number 1, explain your situation. Be honest with your landlord or property manager about your credit history. Explain why your credit score may be low, whether you're dealing with medical bills, divorce, or other financial situations, and your landlord may be more lenient. Number 2, show proof of payments. If your credit score is low, but you've always paid rent on time, show your potential landlord proof of your on-time rent payments. That way they can see that you're reliable and may be more willing to rent to you. Number 3, get a letter of recommendation. A letter of recommendation from a previous landlord can help boost your chances of renting with a low credit score. If another landlord can vouch for you and put in a good word, it may be easier to secure a lease. Number 4, offer a higher security deposit. If you can afford to do so, offer a higher security deposit to give your potential landlord more peace of mind. Additionally, if you cannot pay rent at some point, your security deposit can act as a buffer. And lastly, number 5, use a cosigner. If you have poor credit or none at all, you may need a cosigner. Then if you miss a payment, it'll fall onto your cosigner. However, having a financially responsible cosigner is important, as your landlord will also look into their finances. For more advice on a variety of other issues important to the rental industry, Subscribe to the Bay Property Management Group channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our exclusive content. Also, head over to our website linked in the description below to check out our blog with new articles uploaded daily. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up or leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.